Hello and welcome to What's Gaming, the E3 predictions episode. Yes, we're back with What's Gaming on the All4Geek network, all4geek.com. E3 is on Monday. It's coming up. I put aside a bunch of time so that I can watch all the press conferences, and hopefully after those press conferences I will do live shows and discuss what has happened. I'll take notes, I'll say what announcements have been done, and maybe get your responses live on the show if I can figure that out. So we'll start with Microsoft. The things that I'm expecting and or hoping for is a Kinect upgrade. Their Kinect device is pretty low quality. It's like VGA or something, and it's just horrid. Like whenever you're having webcam chats or it's taking footage of you for games, it just looks awful. I want to see 720p HD quality from the camera. It'll do so much better with a lot of things. Halo 4 gameplay and a date. To me that's just obvious. They had the Halo 4 last year, just a little teaser. Now it's time to show us stuff and announce a lot of stuff for it. Now I've only have two other big things that I want to see. And that's one, a handheld. I think it's time for Microsoft to bring out a 360 handheld of some sort that plays maybe the older Xbox games as well, as like a backwards compatibility thing. For you'd have to download them. It would only be available as downloads. You wouldn't be able to put like a full disc in there, but that would be pretty cool. And then it would also play current games, but they'd be like downscaled and just like the Vita does, and it would look kind of like the 360 controller, and it would use Windows 7 mobile for its operating system. It just makes complete sense. They just bump up the specs of a Windows 7 phone and add controller 360 controller inputs. It's easy. It's simple. They might as well do it. It's a perfect time. They're kind of late to the party, but it's the perfect time. The big thing that I want to see from the Microsoft press conference, and there's been so many little hints and teasers and talk about this, is that the Xbox 360 and a PC is going to be one thing. So you can have an Xbox 360 device, or you can use your PC as your Xbox 360. So it's going to allow for PCs to read Xbox 360 discs. So you don't have to necessarily have an Xbox 360. If you have a PC that can go the specs or higher of an Xbox 360, why not use your PC? Just seems simple to me. If they did that, they'd get a lot more people playing Xbox games. They might not sell as much hardware, but they will sell an insane amount of software along with more Kinect devices and a lot more microtransactions through the marketplace. Yes, so that's Microsoft. Nintendo, I think they're going to go crazy with the Wii U, because last year was the tease. They gave us what it kind of looks like. They gave what it's going to do, and then a few games as like, this is what they could do in games. This is what kind of games we're probably going to have. They showed Legend of Zelda a bit. They showed that tag game, but didn't show too much. Well, now they're finally going to have final hardware. They're going to, which it's going to look similar to what we've seen already, and then we're going to see a price, and it's going to be a difficult price. I think we're going to see it for $199. That's my guess. That'll come with the box and the funky controller tablet, which I think they'll have a little bit of a redesign for that because it's way too blocky. We're going to get a date. I think it's going to come out this October, November, and full specs. Who knows what the specs will be, but hopefully it'll be at least 360 PS3 quality. They are going to announce a bunch of games. That they have to announce third-party and first-party games, of course. So first-party is going to be Zelda. I think they're going to do some kind of Mario. I think Smash Brothers is going to be the obvious choice, and then maybe a Mario Party. I know that's two Mario things, or well, Smash Brothers is everyone, but okay, let's say Mario Party because they can really showcase the new controls through that, and Super Smash Brothers because everyone wants it. Third party, they have to get a bunch of third party people to get on board with the system, and you know they will. So I don't know what we're going to see for third party, but I expect to see some pretty good games. I expect to see something like BioShock, stuff like that. Apps. I think apps is going to be huge, like Netflix. Showing off Netflix going anywhere in your house with the little tablet device and being able to use that. Being able to play your games anywhere in your house. That's going to be more emphasis on that. I don't know what else, but apps is going to be a big thing that they're going to focus on. This is a big prediction. I'm 50-50 on this, but I think the 3DS has so much flack on it about its hardware and how many issues there is with it that they're just going to go ahead and put out the door the 3DS Lite. And it's going to just be what the 3DS is, a little bit more slimmed down with dual analog sticks and a good price point. I think it's going to be $200 as well. Sony. Now, Sony's my thing. I love Sony. I'm a little bit of a fanboy, although I like them all. But Sony is my number one. I've got the Vita. I plan to get a PS3 if all goes well again. And this is the stuff I keep really on top of. I see Last of Us demo. We saw teasers of The Last of Us, and now we're going to see gameplay. We're going to see PlayStation All-Stars like crazy. It's already been announced. It's already been shown off a little. But we're going to see more characters, a big introduction of characters. We're going to see an on-stage demo, just like Last of Us. I think they're going to announce, finally, PlayStation All-Stars for the Vita, and then show crossplay. I think they're going to focus more on Vita because they have had okay sales with the Vita, but they want more, and there hasn't been that many games that have made people want to go, I want a Vita, so they're trying to fix that. So you're going to see a lot of new games being announced. From what I heard, about like 20. And a lot of it's going to be cross-play. So you're going to see games that are going to be playable both on the PS3 and the Vita, and I can play my friend who's on his PS3 at home while using my Vita on the go over Wi-Fi. I think we're also going to see PS3 Vita demo of implementation like you were going to do it like on the Wii U. They want to pretty much say, you don't have to get a Wii U. You have a PS3. Just get a Vita and put them together and you have the Wii U functionality. We're going to start doing that. I think this is the perfect time for them to say that and do that and implement it in games, because if they don't, they're going to miss the boat. Sony needs to really get on top of that and say, we can do that too, and we can do it better. People are saying like a Vita price drop or an upgraded Vita. I don't see it happening. I was kind of wondering if that would happen, but no. The earliest they would do that is October, November, probably more so next year. Probably E3 next year. And then again, Vita blowout. It's just a bunch of games. They're just going to focus on that and crossplay. There's going to be a bunch of games with crossplay. I already said it, but I want to drive that home. It's going to be huge on Vita. That's the end of those main three predictions. I'm sure there's going to be more, and there's going to be surprises for me. A lot of people are going, is it the time where these companies are going to announce the next generation console? Or are they at least going to do a little teaser? And I think the easiest answer I could give is no. Like, I don't think it's the time. It doesn't feel like the time. I think we're just into the perfect area for the PS3 and Xbox 360. They're in their prime. And I think we're going to see one more year go by, and next E3 we're going to get the big unveils. But this E3, I'd be super surprised if Sony or Microsoft gives you a next-gen teaser. I know they're pressed for it because of the Wii U, but I think the 360 and the PS3 are going to be on equal ground with the Wii U. If you have any comments on what I've said, if you disagree, or if you agree, or if you want to bring something else up, comment. I want to see the comments. Stay tuned to allforgeek.com, because on Monday, after each press conference, I hope to do those live feeds to discuss what happened. So take a look at allforgeek.com. On those days, I'm going to point the link straight to the live feed, hopefully, if I can figure that out. And you can come and watch what I have to say about everything. All right, thank you.